Hello everyone. In the previous section, we had discussed some important purification techniques by which we could purify organic compounds from their impurities. In this section, which is about qualitative analysis of organic compounds, we are going to study the various tests which will help in detecting the various elements present in our organic compounds. This could be carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, halogens, etc. In this particular video, we are going to study what is a particular type of test that will help us in detecting the presence of carbon and hydrogen in our organic compound. So for that, what you need to do is take your organic compound and simply heat it with cupric oxide or CuO. So what happens in that case? Carbon in the organic compound gets oxidized to carbon dioxide and hydrogen in the organic compound gets oxidized to water. So all we need to do now is simply confirm the formation of carbon dioxide and water, which will correspondingly confirm the presence of carbon and hydrogen. So in order to confirm the presence of carbon dioxide, what we do is simply pass it through lime water, and we know that when carbon dioxide passes through lime water, it turns milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate precipitate, and that is essentially gives turbidity to the solution. Now similarly, in order to confirm water, we simply test it with anhydrous copper sulfate, which is white in color, and when water is passed through it, it turns blue due to the formation of CuSO4.5H2O. A simple apparatus to test the presence of carbon and hydrogen would look like this, and again here you can see that mixture of organic compound is heated with copper oxide, and the evolved gases, that is if it is water, is passed through anhydrous copper sulfate, which will become blue from white, and carbon dioxide will turn this particular lime water milky. Now let us look at what are the various reactions involved in this. So as you can see, C plus 2CO, that is carbon present in our organic compound, when heated with copper oxide will reduce copper oxide to copper and along with the formation of carbon dioxide. Now the confirmation of carbon dioxide is done by simply passing it through COH twice, giving us CaCO3 precipitate. Now similarly, 2H plus CuO on heating will give you Cu plus H2O, and we confirm the presence of water by passing it through CuSO4, which is anhydrous white in color, and that turns blue, becoming CuSO4.5H2O. I hope you are very clear on what is the test that we employ to detect the presence of carbon and hydrogen and what are the various reactions involved in this. Thank you.